Hello everyone, it is 9:29 a.m. The market's going to be opening soon. It is January 8th, 2026. Let's just do a quick recap of my account here. I have cash 11,577. Total equity is 9,843. I do have some options open. The max margin buying power is 17,321 left to spend. And total max buying power, which includes my portfolio, is at 50,743. Just a quick disclaimer, please note that the purpose of this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and it does not replace financial advice. There are risks to investing, so please speak with an advisor. Having said that, let's go and take a look at the positions that I currently have opened here. All right, there we go. So these are the positions that I currently have open. The P&L right now is at 232. Please note this is a live account, and the market is basically just moving, so these numbers will change. As we can see here, CNQ is at 65 cents. I opened that yesterday. AQX, I opened that as well as yesterday. 96 cents that I sold it for. PAAS at 133, and TransAlta, which was open last year, at 105. Right now the P&Ls are in the negative, which is fine. Like I said, this is just open. Things are going to go crazy. As you can tell at the bottom here in the monitoring tab, you see all these numbers just constantly changing. They're just changing. People are jostling for position. Having said that, let's take a look at the orders. I haven't opened anything yet because the market just opened. I don't really jump in on what's going on with the market right away. I like to let it settle. So usually I wouldn't even be investing at this time. I would wait for like my first break in order to actually look at the market and put in some positions or close some positions, so on and so forth. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the market real quick to see what's going on. All right, here's the market view of the current day. Like I said before, this doesn't update automatically. It has to be refreshed once you see it. So this is just the first 2 minutes of the market opening. We have 84 stocks up, 64 stocks down. It looks like we have a few that are still dropping here. PAS looks like it's down again, but that's fine. It's just the market, the way it breathes, you know. It goes up, it goes down. You make money, you lose money. I can almost guarantee that you will lose at one point in your investing career, and that's okay. You got to mitigate those losses. You got to make them small. That way you can actually withstand the changes, because markets will drop, for example, at the Runny Rona back in 2020. So just keep in mind that wild things will happen. News will come out. Things will just make the market react in a way that it's not supposed to. From my experience, it overreacts. So that's what I take advantage of. Right now, the TSX and the indices market view is just moving up and down. Everything looks to be a little bit bearish right now, so I might be looking for opportunities to buy for today. Speaking of which, let's go to the screener options tab to see what's going on. Okay, here we are here at the options screener tab. Let's go and refresh this real quick. Okay, so these are all the symbols, descriptions, and I like to change this to the IV rank so that the highest is at the very top. I have a few over here. Some of these are for February. I might be opening these. There's still about 40 or so days left in the cycle. I might be looking for March as well, and there's only a couple here for March, but they're not at the rate that I'd like to go to, which is usually above 50% of the IV rank. And that's just my personal preference. I will be dropping a video most likely as to why that actually is. So I am not really looking to do anything because I already have EQX on my list here. PAS, I already opened one yesterday. TA, I opened last year. NXE, yeah, so I'm not looking to open any new positions as of yet. That might change maybe later today or tomorrow, maybe next week. I'll most likely start looking at closing some positions and or going towards the March session. And having said that, let's go quickly to look at AG. just to see what's going on there. So I'll see you over at the options tab. All right, welcome to the options tab. Right now, I was previously looking at Cenovus or CVE.to. It's one of the options that I have listed here on my other lists here, and the options one, Cenovus is there. So I sometimes go through the actual options that I've had previously if I don't see any opportunities, just because they've been good before, or they're companies that I actually wanted to have in the past. So let's look at AG.to and see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like it's starting to do some consolidating here. Let's take a look here at the all expirations. Let's take a look at all the strikes to see what's going on here. And I like to keep it between 45 and 75. I don't do the weeklies just because I'm not down with that. I prefer the monthlies a lot better. And let's take a look here. So we're looking at 24, and this is the chart. I mentioned this yesterday, but I'll re-mention it again. I use the Bollinger Bands, simple moving average, volume, and average range, just to give me a quick snapshot. The past performance doesn't mean that it's going to continue going up. It could be going down. It doesn't really matter. This is just to show me a range at a quick glance. So basically the higher range is at 26, lower range is around 15. I'm just keeping that in mind. It's about a $10 wide range, $11 wide range if you actually do the math correctly. So I'm going to be taking a look to see, maybe I do like a 5 strike difference from the current price, most likely lower. Let's see here, that's 24. Let's look at 20. Let's see here, some of these are looking pretty good. Maybe do 19. This is for the March, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the March. So that I might open one of these. I might just open one of these. That's 19, 131. These are a little bit wide for me, but it is at the range of 20 deltas, and I do like to use the deltas as just a quick gauge as to the amount of risk that I might be getting myself into. I like to keep between 16 and 30 deltas, and with these with the high implied volatility, you don't have to go super far when it comes to actually getting credit. You can actually go a little bit further out and still get a decent amount of credit. So right now I might be looking at the 19s, may open it, may not. I'll take a look at that later. So that's basically how I do my options. If you guys do have any questions, just let me know. This is a quick rundown as to how I do my morning openings, and maybe later I'll do another update like around 3 or 2 or something like that, just to guys let you know what I'm basically doing. As you can tell, it didn't take very long for me to go through all of this. Mind you, I am actually just talking to you as the market opened, and I'm recording a video. I'm explaining things. Normally I would just come in, look at my list, see what's going on, do a quick research. Do I want to buy? Do I want to sell? Right now, everything's pretty much just mixed. During the opening, I just let the market breathe. I can do some research just like I'm doing here. Don't spend too much time though. I just like to take a look at something. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't, and I move on. For example, the First Majestic or AG.to, which is the TSX, it's at 19. That's what I was looking at earlier. The price changed from 103 to 92 cents. So these will change. I'm not too worried about it. So I might even do a 20 just because of the pricing, or I might even do 30. The 30 deltas at 21.5. There is more volume there, or more open interest in there. The actual spread is a bit between the bid and ask is a bit wide. So I may not even look at this at all. I may just skip it and just do something else, or just wait for the market to settle down. And this is why I don't open or close any positions. Well, you can actually close positions, but I don't generally do any investments at this time. Just basically research, let the market settle, and then I'll do it. So say I started at 9 o'clock, by 10:15 or 11 during my first break or something like that, I would just actually look at my list, see if anything looks attractive to buy or sell, and I would do that, depending on what I wanted to do that day. If there's nothing, then there's nothing. I'm not going to force any trades either. I don't chase them. So just keep that in mind. Don't let your emotions just tell you what you need to do. Like, oh, I'm going to be missing out. It might be okay to miss out. You're going to have to just control that. And if you have limited time like I do, you go in, you have your plan ready. Once you see something that matches your plan, you execute. And don't be afraid when you're wrong. And I know people are going to say, oh, but I want to be right all the time. My experience says that you're going to be wrong regardless. And it might be wrong for just a few minutes. It might be wrong for the entire investment that you're doing. It's okay. Just have your plan ready. Know what you're going to do when things go wrong. Everybody knows what to do when things go right. You just basically go ahead and you buy buy back what you want. And actually, you know what we can do? Let's go look at the current positions that I have open so you guys can see how the market breathes for a little bit. So let's go there real quick so we can continue our conversation. Alrighty, welcome back. Nice of you to see me here from the last few seconds that we were looking at the options themselves. So the open P&L right now, it's at 134 owing. Basically, if I was to close all my positions right now, I would be owing that amount. And of course, that's changed again to 128. And that's the nature of the beast. You know what? One day, most likely tomorrow, I'll just let you see how this just changes from the open. Right now, it's almost been, 15 minutes since it's opened. And as you can tell, the prices just go up and down like anything, really. They just do whatever it wants. That's what the market is. TransAlta is looking a little bit worrying because it's still sliding down, and that's okay. Not losing anything really because I haven't closed the position. I could still turn around. I might actually extend this option in the future. I still have time with regards to it. I have about 14 days before I need to make a decision, basically, and about 24 days before I have to actually roll the position or close the position. And it all depends on what I see at that point in time. So I do have time for this investment here. With regards to CNQ, I opened that yesterday. EQX opened that yesterday. That's down about 6. And the PAS was also open yesterday. I'm not too worried about these positive numbers because they haven't reached my target yet. If they do reach my target, which is 50% of the average price that I sold it at, I would take it. If it gets close to 30 to 20 days before it expires, then I would close it. Like I said, close or roll. Those are the only two options. If it does go poorly, like for example, TransAlta, that's going really poorly for me, as some people would say, oh yeah, you're down 138. Yes, that is what it looks like, but there's two open options here, two open positions. So it's not really 136, for example. It's actually just down 73 cents. Okay, and then you just multiply that by 2 to get what the open P&L here would be. So I'm not too worried about it right now. It's just a small hiccup. Basically, when would I close this at basically a loss? For example, say my loss would be 2 to 3 times, okay, what the actual sale price is. So that basically means for 2 times, I would need this to be about $3 down. Okay, so the price would be 3 that I'll have to buy it back at. So that at 1, price is 3, means $2 difference because I already have the dollar. Like I'm basically giving $1 back, and from my own pocket, I'm giving $2 more. That's 2 times. If I wanted to do 3 times, then this would have to be $1 more. So it would have to be $4. I give back $1, plus $3 from what I lost. And of course, that's all multiply that by 100. And it does seem like it hurts a lot, but it gives you time to breathe. Let the market breathe. Let it correct itself. You have time, just use the time that you have. If you are scared, you may want to do something else. Basically, that's what I would tell myself. If you're scared, don't trade. If you're excited, definitely don't trade. Definitely do not trade when you're excited, because when I do that, things can go poorly. You end up making mistakes, you get overconfident, you end up buying when you shouldn't, you end up selling what you shouldn't. Bad, bad, bad. So if I have like a quick win, I may not even invest the next day. I might just let the emotions just calm down, chill. Otherwise, I'll just think, hey, I'm super good, unstoppable, and then I'll lose like 2 to 3 times what I've just gained. And yeah, that has happened. I have basically destroyed a few accounts that way. I still don't have any open orders, so don't go thinking I did anything funny. So right now it's 9:46 a.m. on the market open. Nothing really to write home about. Up on CNQ by 12, down on EQX by 6. PAS is down up by $6, which it basically erases the EQX investment. And TransAlta is just doing TransAlta things. All right, so later this afternoon, I may just give you either a quick recap of what's going on with the investments, or I might just say that for another day. I do not know. But if you like this format, or if you have any questions, just put them down below. Have you ever done an investment, thought about investing? Just let me know. Let's start a chat. All right, take care. Bye for now.